Yo, Space Cadets. It's been some time since my first major operation, and it's good to see you. Yeah, I was bound to get here at some point, so here's me fulfilling my end of the deal. And I brought a guest with me.
Hello, everyone! This rebellious agent shall be joined by me, a magical princess VTuber, and one could say a stunning goddess of victory. I'm Honeyhime. It's very nice to meet y'all.
Thanks, Honeyhime. Now, I'm really excited to talk about this game.
Us.
Sorry, we are really excited to talk about this game. Of course we would be. It's another cute-looking anime RPG that's secretly very unsettling. I mean, what other anime RPG is like it? Okay, what other anime RPG is like it that was released in that time period? Okay, what other anime RPG that was on the PS1 was released in that time period? Oh, fuck off! That one was a given! Okay, what other anime RPG made by Capcom that was released on the PS1 in that time period? Can we agree on that at least? Oh, fuck this. I'm done. Regardless, let's dig into Mega Man Legends 2, an even bigger nostalgia trip with a dark underbelly. This game is great, but arguably meaner than its predecessor. Just as much spooky stuff, and you should damn well know by now, I live for that spooky shit. Okay, we live for that spooky shit. Mega Man Legends 2 is a follow-up to the first game, and it was released in the year 2000. 1 year before the first Devil May Cry. Yeah, Devil May Cry. Try to remember that. Legends 2 had better reception than its predecessor. I'd wager it's due to Capcom being more ambitious and taking the idea of an experimental spin-off into a full standalone story. As I said before in my previous video, the first game was loved by a lot of people, myself included, and many more loved the second game, probably due to the heavier anime influences compared to before. The fact that Legends 3 was never released still burns me, as this game laid the foundation for Mega Man in full 3D. And yet, that wasn't enough. Due to lack of interest, among other reasons, Capcom still hasn't made the third game. God damn it. I know Capcom was going through some shit in the late 2000s, so I kinda want to give them some slack. But are you telling me that Mega Man Legends 3 wouldn't sell, yet they thought it was a good idea to make DMC and Resident Evil 6? What the actual fuck? Okay, anyway, I'm willing to bet this game influenced other Capcom titles, let alone games in general released throughout the decade. The action sequences, the story, the weapons, the refined RPG mechanics, and even the boss fights are all still great. It's the best kind of nostalgia you could ask for. Pure PS1 goodness. In short, Legends 2, among many others, is as good as it gets for action games with a mixture of that anime feeling with something terrifying hiding beneath the surface. And because of that, I'm very excited to talk about it, despite the burning sensation I feel from the lack of a third game. So let's begin. Ready for round two? Our first introduction to Mega Man Legends 2 is a lengthy cutscene that always plays upon booting up the game. And if you're fresh off the previous game, you're gonna notice that the sequel takes the story a lot more seriously while also having longer cutscenes. It was a bit of a whiplash for me the first time, to say the least, but I kinda like it. Our old friend Professor Barrel is aboard this giant, expensive-looking ship called the Sulphur Bottom, and he seems to just not want to be here.
Barrel? I was thinking we should get started soon.
This guy right here is Baron von Blücher, and he invited the professor to explore something called Forbidden Island. Based on their conversation, they've been there before.
Thinking, leaving their daughter behind and going to such a dangerous place. Are you sure you won't change your mind? Are you still determined to go back there?
It's too late to turn back now. I've spent my entire life working toward this. I can't turn back.
Mr. Werner von Blücher, Mr. Werner von Blücher, please
That time
report
already?
to the Central Hall. The press
Well, then I'll
conference
go
is
on
about
ahead,
to begin.
all right?
Mr. Werner von Blücher, Mr. Werner von Blücher, please report to the Central
I guess
Hall.
Roll
The press
decided not to
conference is
come
about to
then.
begin.
Oh, yes. She's a little upset at the thought of someone finding the mother lode before she does. After all, she's been looking for it all her life.
I've always been fond of Roll, you know that. But all's fair in love and war.
Nothing to report, sir.
Wow. Von Blucher did not spare any expense. He even got a press conference rolling, including armed security.
Forbidden Island and returned to tell the tale, but today 2 men who have devoted their lives to studying that infamous island...
Did you have to call so many reporters?
Can't have all the fun myself, can I? The more the merrier, wouldn't you agree?
You never change, do you? Just try not to make a fool of yourself or me.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you for your patience. I would like to present to you a brief description of our planned expedition.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are the Bonds pirates doing here? And who are you?
What do you think you're doing here? I thought you had gotten out of the pirate game,
Stuff it, Clyde. Mind your own business. We've got enough problems as it is.
Yeah, so this guy is Glide, a rival pirate to the Bonds. Looks like a JoJo villain, honestly. This character is unfamiliar to anyone who hasn't played The Misadventures of Tron, which is a spin-off game that takes place before the first Mega Man Legends. Yeah, a spin-off for a damn spin-off. Quite meta.
Shut your traps. I'm trying to listen to what he's saying. What did you say, you big tin can? Who do you think you are?
No squabbling till the job's finished. Remember, Teisel?
Teisel!
As I'm sure all of you are aware, no one has succeeded in landing on the island beyond this tumultuous cloud and lived to tell the tale. No one, that is, except Professor Barrel and myself. 30 years ago, Professor Barrel and I journeyed to that island and returned. Over the years, we've been asked many times what we saw there. We have kept that knowledge to ourselves, but now I intend to give to you the opportunity to see it for yourselves.
Ah, welcome back, Volnut. Am I seeing this right? He's not wearing the blue suit. And he can cook? That's neat.
Roll, breakfast ready. I made the eggs just the way you like them. Hey, look, it's Gramps. Huh? Don't worry, Roll. The mother lode can't be found that easily.
Oh, poor Roll. She's depressed from all of this. Don't give up, girlie. You still got a long life ahead of you.
Are confident that the mother lode, which has been sought after by all mankind for numerous generations, does lie buried somewhere on this island. This ends my presentation. Thank you. And now, are there any questions?
Excuse me.
Hold the phone. That lady's got quite an unusual symbol on her bracelet.
Has given you any clue as to what exactly the mother lode might be?
That's a good question. Personally, I believe it to be something of tremendous importance to mankind. Something that will help us better ourselves and the world. Perhaps a new energy source, more powerful than our current refractors.
And you, Professor? Tell me, what do you think?
Well, I think... Matilda! You're alive!
That's her!
Hey, I remember her. She's from Cadillac's... Oh. Shit. And who is that other lady?
Lost treasure might not be what you think it is.
Keep your eyes on her.
What happens to you is no concern of mine. Still, I'll give you this warning.
What you call the mother lode is not what you think it might be. No, it's not a treasure at all. It's a catastrophe waiting to happen. Gats!
Reaverbot!
Stop! Hold your fire! Cease fire!
Not even 5 minutes into the game, and we already see our first Reaverbot. Cool, okay.
I smell a mighty big treasure, Tron!
Get out of my way, I can't see.
Whoa! Watch what you're doing! You're trying to get me killed!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause such a ruckus. Still, the child must not...
So, unlike the previous game, Legends 2 has a tone shift almost immediately. Build-up was kinda abrupt. I guess that's the point, given the writers thought anyone who's playing this would be familiar with Legends 1. But the first impression I got is that this game leans more into the sci-fi anime aspect than before. And probably the unsettling kind.
That woman! She was my mother!
Huh?
Wait, that was Roll's mother? Well, she looks like her anyway, but who's controlling the body? There's no way Roll's mother would do that, right?
Let's just go there and we can find out for ourselves.
But...
It's the only way to be sure, you know?
Oh, I guess you're right. Let's go!
After some convincing, Roll's feeling a lot better.
Engine started. Can you clean up the dishes for me? Thanks!
And we're off to another adventure. Ah, right, before we actually start, I need to give some context. I haven't actually played Mega Man Legends 2 for quite a long time, and this isn't even a vanilla copy. This is a patched version to improve a couple of sections in the game, along with reducing the cost of upgrades for weapons. Oh yes, this game also features upgrades for your special weapons, and they're incredibly expensive to say the least. This video would have taken way too long if I wasn't using this patch, and trust me, you're not missing out on anything. Right, back to the game. The title screen's a lot more colorful and friendly. Even has music. What's this? A tutorial? Yes, a tutorial for the mechanics of the game. I opted to play it because I think it'll perfectly demonstrate what's improved. Besides, it's been years, and I may as well feel like a drunk old man trying to get his bearings. As you can probably tell from the footage, Legends 2 got a graphics upgrade, along with an art shift. It's a little dramatic from the first game, but it fits more into the anime aesthetic that this series was trying to go for. First time I booted up Mega Man Legends 2, I was expecting the controls to be the same as its predecessor. But... oh. The controls don't suck. Full 360-degree movement, and the right thumbstick can be used to turn. And... oh.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Well done, Capcom. You fixed it. The lock-on is no longer jank. Mostly. It's a hard lock-on system now. And you have full momentum while jumping. You can even bunny hop. That's awesome. Let's not understate the updates to combat. In addition to the Mega Buster, you have a new default special weapon, which unfortunately replaces the kick. But to compensate, we got the lift arm. It's gonna be vital for a lot of scenarios in this game. Not only can you pick up blocks, you can also pick up NPCs in a few instances, or even enemies. You'll see a green mark on the lift arm's icon for when something can be picked up. The Mega Buster got a bit of an upgrade too. The energy stat isn't as important this time. It only seems to cap your shots when the rapid stat exceeds your energy. Otherwise, the Buster's easier to manage thanks to the lock-on. Unlike the first game, attack and range are your go-to stats, while rapid can be circumvented pretty easily. With the tutorial done, let's get on with the game. Like last time, we're playing on normal. For now. I'm gonna go into more details about this later on. The game starts on normal, but, well, you'll see. game begins proper with Volnut trying to pilot the Flutter, and Data being an annoying little bastard getting in the protagonist's way.
Hey, Data, you're a kinda in the way, you know?
Hey, I just thought maybe I could help you relax.
Yeah, well, thanks, but could you sit still? Oh! Data, please, get Roll fast!
Boy, Mega Man, I'm disappointed.
What do you mean you're disappointed in Mega Man? You're literally standing in his way. What's wrong with you?
Data, you stay out of Mega Man's way. Kiki!
Boy, oh boy, phew.
I know I said some stuff about Roll previously, but she's certainly helpful when it counts. Plus, she's a really sweet gal.
Boy, that new engine sure is something. Completely different from the old one.
Well, it was expensive, but it was worth it. I'll take over.
Oh, thanks.
Data, it's almost lunchtime. Can you get everything ready? Okay. Mega Man, thank you.
Huh?
Well, I was a little down before, and... I was thinking, what would I do if they find the mother lode? I guess I got a little scared.
Scared? Why?
I've been searching for the mother lode because I thought if I found it, I'd be able to see my parents again. I guess I was just fooling myself. I've got to accept reality. Face the facts. They are gone. Both of them are gone. Oh, but still, when you said we should go see for ourselves, I remembered something my mother told me a long time ago. She said a digger should never give up hope.
Right.
My mom and my dad and the mother lode, I won't give up on them yet.
That's the spirit. We'll find him, Roll.
Anyway, Mega Man, what should we do once we catch up with Gramps' ship?
One of the biggest changes that I like about Legends 2 is the increased amount of dialogue options. While you won't see much of this in the game, having a choice show up early makes for a good first impression and improves the role-playing aspect of this series.
Find a flying ship called a drop ship. I'm pretty sure we could use it to get there. She does look a lot like my mother, but I can't believe my own mother would do something like that. I wonder who she is.
Hey, why is that an option?
I'm really sorry, Mega Man. I needed to upgrade the Flutter. I'm afraid I sold all your equipment. Please forgive me.
What? Roll? Are you f***ing kidding me? You mean Volnut starting at square one because you needed money? Okay, I take back what I said. You are 100% grade A stupid.
Okay, we can figure out what to do once we get there, right?
Roll, do you smell something burning?
Data? What the hell did you do? So because Data doesn't know how to use the kitchen, half the Flutter caught fire, and now Mega Man's gotta play firefighter. No, that's fine! Okay, so the first objective is to put out the fires, and you start with the Aqua Buster. You're also introduced to a new mechanic involving your special weapons. The blue gauge is your total weapon energy, while the green is what you'll mostly be paying attention to. It's a pressure gauge of sorts. It caps how much you can use your special weapon in a single burst, and cools off after recharging. As the green gauge goes up, the blue gauge goes down, with some exceptions. The Aqua Buster is one such. Extinguish the flames, otherwise the Flutter's cooked like an overdone steak. What's the matter, Data? Where's that confidence of yours? Never trust a damn monkey robot to handle the kitchen. Stupid fucking monkey robot. I swear to God, Data. Flutter's safe. Just in time, too.
This is your live update. Although the Sulphur Bottom's hull was damaged in the attack by a mysterious woman, the damage has been repaired. We expect it to enter the maelstrom surrounding Forbidden Island any time. Preparations are complete. The crew ready. The Sulphur Bottom is gathering speed, preparing to penetrate the cloud of mystery surrounding Forbidden Island. Following the attack hours ago, we were all asked to disembark and return to our ships, where we stand watching Von Blucher embark on his greatest adventure, and what may be humanity's greatest adventure. Will he succeed in reaching Forbidden Island?
Blucher's dead set on going to Forbidden Island. And the Bonds are still hanging around as fake journalists. You know what? I guess this isn't the worst idea they've had.
Understood. Well then, everyone, are you ready?
We won't let anything get in the way of a story. We're not like those wimpy TV reporters.
You're really going to go through with this?
Yes, I am. I have to.
Well, if you're going to do it, then do it. I mean, we've come this far, right?
Thank you, Barrel. All right then, let's go. Main engines online.
Main engines online.
Set course for the center of the island. Engage!
Ah, jeez, it's that woman with the Reaver bot again.
Weapons activated.
Remember, I don't want them hurt.
Understood.
Going for the minimum force approach? Yeah, I totally don't see anything going wrong with that. Also, come to think of it, did that Reaver bot just talk?
You can hardly feel the wind. I'm impressed. Huh?
Unidentified object approaching from above at high speed, sir.
Activate defense grid. No one will stop me, not now.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Bond, order the Drakes to go to yellow alert and stand by.
Just a little more. Just a little closer. Fire, now!
You clanker bastard! God damn it.
Fire repressors activated. Engines offline. She's out of control. Emergency escape pod launch mechanism damaged.
What? No.
Now you've really done it.
Apologies.
What did you think would happen?
We should retreat.
They probably won't crash for a while at least. I'd hoped to stop them before they got this far.
Roll! The sulfur bomb is being sucked into that storm!
Gramps!
Oh, great. Wonderful.
The flutter in there. And we're almost out of fuel. We'll have to set down...
Alright, let's go save Gramps. Welcome to the Calinca continent. What a beautiful place. It may be completely caked in snow, but it's got a comfortable vibe. The first location you'll visit in this game is Yosyonke City, which is actually hard to pronounce. Hey look, Roll's accompanying us. He's even got a winter-themed outfit. The first few minutes after landing on this continent don't involve any combat. Instead, it's taking in the cold atmosphere and just exploring around this small city. There's a post office, a train station, a bar, and a hotel. Okay, yeah, I have to say it. This game's atmosphere is a plus, and I love it. Kickable soda can. And you can kick it into the trash can if you have good aim. Yay, Zenny! Unlike Gordon Freeman, we get a reward for getting the can back in the trash. But there's also a rubber ducky. Okay. Where you want to go is the junk shop, but I want to show you the item shop just for a moment. Oh yeah, this time you have two different shops, but you can't buy anything yet because... Wow, what the hell is wrong with you? Okay, you're lost, lady. In the junk shop, Volna and Roll see a guy called Joe. Yeah, just Joe. After he storms out while the shopkeeper's trying to convince him not to, he tells us that Joe knows about dropships like the one in the schematics Roll has. Roll needs to be comforted with a dialogue option, and he should give her hope because it's the law. Going into the shack I passed earlier, Joe's not here, but instead an actual dropship like the one in the schematics. It seems nearly complete. She called Joe Daddy? So Joe knows some lady who's this girl's mama? Well, either way, now the objective is to go out of the city and find Joe. Hopefully while he's still alive. Outside of Yosyonke City is a large field, and near this abandoned house... Aw, look at the cute fox. Wait, why is it barking? Never mind. Across the bridge is danger. Oracles come out of the snow to ambush you. There are a few instances in this game where you'll get random encounters with Reaver bots in a field. Because Roll's accompanying you, protecting her is your top priority, even if that means taking damage. Damn it! You'll notice that there's no shield for your health bar this time. Yeah, this game's already harder because of that, but to compensate, combat's more manageable thanks to the nifty lock-on. The ruins is where Joe went off to. Inside the ruins are, as expected, several Reaver bots. There's this elevator here that Joe found while digging, and Roll insists going with Volnut down here. Roll, you can't fight. Stop trying to play John Wick against murder machines. Down below on the second level is some lovely Zenny, and also a brand new enemy, a Fingari. These things look like towering machines, but don't be fooled. They shoot a wavy projectile and come for a berry if you get close. There's 4 of them in this area, along with the Horoko ambush. Up ahead there's a 3rd elevator. And it's here we find Joe. Shit. You done messed up now. How did that arm not help? Oh no. Joe. Alright, I'll go kill that big clanker. The first boss of the game is down here. A Jaiwan. He's bigger than our old friend the Hanmuru doll, and a lot meaner. Too bad, because we're gonna humiliate him even more. He's got a fatal weakness, too. His butt. Hit him enough there and he'll be permanently stun-locked. Dead like disco. Now we can get Joe medical attention. But not before taking the large refractor in this room. And unlike the first game, this thing actually serves a purpose and doesn't just sit in your inventory forever. Yeah, I always hated that. Joe's gonna be okay, but his digging days, they're over. What were you thinking? You nearly died. At least you're safe. Roll thinks this man is familiar. Looking at him more closely, I'm inclined to agree. He doesn't seem to remember her. Regardless, the dropship from before can be powered by the large refractor we recovered. Yeah, because these things aren't just for currency, they power stuff too. Glad this game kept that detail. Now that Joe's rescued, I need to fix something really quick. You want to upgrade your health bar and grab that energy canteen as soon as possible. I don't understand why you start with a trash health bar again, but I'd argue this is even more essential in this game compared to before. What lies up ahead is going to hurt. Armor's more important in this game. You even have more types to work with compared to before. The first one you get guards against knockdown, but without any damage reduction. Armor gets progressively stronger as you go through the game, so always buy the next available one every chance you get. This city has a cemetery. Everyone who's buried here are poor souls who never made it back from Forbidden Island. There's more to it, but I'll save it for later. Now that we have something to power the dropship, let's head back to the Flutter. And boy oh boy did she get upgraded. The Flutter feels even more like home this time, and it's a lot bigger on the inside than the out. Everyone's rooms were updated. You can even read Roll's diary. I'm sorry, what? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. But it's the only way to gauge how much Roll likes Volnut. Beryl's room also has a diary. It details how both he and Blucher managed to crash land on Forbidden Island and leave alive. But there's also a letter. Roll's parents left her to go to Forbidden Island, and they never returned. All this for fame and fortune? Damn shame. There's more to the Flutter beyond the ladder, though the living room and storage are trashed from the fire. That dropship is loaded and ready, though upon closer inspection, that looks like a large drop pod. Going back to Roll, oh my god. Girly, why do you want to go to Forbidden Island? For the last time, Roll, you didn't train to fight. Ugh. After more convincing, Roll gives up on putting her life at risk. And hey look, the R&D lab's back. So the first thing I decided to make was... hell yeah, the jet skates have returned! And they're better than ever in this game. On top of spending Zenny on upgrades or the shop, you can also make repairs to the Flutter. Yeah, these repairs don't come for free, but they're worth it, especially for this beauty of a ship. But no use standing around and waiting for the repairs to get done. You got an old man to save. On to Forbidden Island. Yes! You get to go to multiple islands this time around. Basically, you're traveling around the world. Makes the game feel a lot more open. The only location we can go right now, though, is here. Well, let's prime that drop pod. We're jumping straight into the maws of hell. Are you ready?
Are you ready, Mega Man?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Hold hatch open. Releasing docking clamp. Drop the ship away! Man, are you alright?
Hear you, Roll. I'm okay.
Good. If you want to come back to the flutter, just get into the dropship, okay? Alright then. Let's try and find Gramps' ship. It looks like it's drifting. I'm getting a reading north of your position. When you're ready, try heading north and see what you can find.
I see why no one's ever returned from here. This storm sure is something. But, more importantly, there's dangerous reaver bots everywhere. The first ones you'll meet on this island are Snowbits. They don't look like a threat until they start shooting projectiles, and these will hurt. Though they can be picked up, so they're not that bad. What the hell? How did... You know what? I'm not even gonna question it.
It looks like human life sign, but I'm not sure. We can come back and check it out later. For now, let's just keep looking for Gramps' ship.
And who is this? Wait, she has the same bracelets as Matilda. Put a pin on that. This Reaver bot fucks with me as much as those damn shower Carusus. Why? Let me show you.
What an ugly machine.
Abomination. This thing is called a pole. They're only scary in appearance, so shoot them with confidence. I really don't like this island, and I want to go home. A Wolfon ambushes you in an arena. This thing is agile and its movement patterns are annoying, to say the least. Okay, it's dead. Though knowing this game, that won't be the last time we'll see it. Now we're in the thick of it. After some more random Harukkos, there's another new Reaver bot. This is a Mamu. They're more annoying than a threat. Mammoths with the heavy shell that charge at you. You can't leave this area until all of them are destroyed, and they're all hiding under lumps of snow. There's a narrow path with bigger Mamus that endlessly charge through it. And they can't die! Oh, great, it's like the ballistic crafts from Rot. The only option is to get past them. Wow, Data, you got all the way here too? In all the main dungeons of this game, Data shows up just before a big boss fight. Though it's a bit silly, it's merciful from a gameplay perspective since he gives a free recharge. Remember those lumps of snow from before, and how there were Mamus under them? Well, there's a massive lump below what looks like a giant prism. Holy shit, is this the motherlode? Damn it! Why did I touch that?
I'm picking up a massive energy surge. I think it might be a giant Reaver bot. Get out of there, Mega Man! Mega Man! Mega Man, can you hear me?
Oh, not again! This radio sucks! Can't even say I'm surprised. Meet the Rush Mamu. It stands between you and the secret to Forbidden Island. And this thing is rough. It's surprisingly agile for something so big. Stay on the move and keep jumping. Gotcha, you bastard!
The storm. It stopped.
Oh, has it finally stopped? I thought we were goners for sure.
You're getting old, Beryl. That was nothing. Look at me. I'm fine.
Show off. For all that money you spent on it, you'd think this flying wash tub of yours would have held up better.
Well, accidents happen. If we were ready for them, we wouldn't call them accidents, would we?
How come those old fogies are so chipper, huh? My stomach feels like it's been through a washing machine spin cycle.
Teisel, look!
What is even going on? Oh. Oh.
Well, that's done it. They woke her up.
The Carbons have decided their own fate. This is because they've activated Mistress Sarah. You've done enough for them, Mistress Yuna. You are required to relinquish the keys to her.
No, it's not enough. Why did the Master entrust that purifier unit with his genetic code? It was his job to hunt down and eliminate all aberrant units. So why did he become the greatest aberrant of all?
I didn't understand a damn thing about what anyone was saying. Matilda is actually Mistress Yuna, but in someone else's body.
Think, Gats. What if the Carbons...
Wait, did she call him Gats? You mean the talking Reaver bot has a humanoid form?
What?
Oh, that's just great.
Being true are non-existent.
Are they? How can you be so sure? Uh-oh, we better get out of here.
Agreed.
There's a lot more to talk about, but I'm gonna save it for later. Let's get back to the game.
It appears that Miss Yuna still does not intend to give you access to the keys, Mistress Sarah.
What is she thinking? Her logic is as mysterious as was the Master's. You know what you have to do.
Yes, the directive of this unit is ensuring your safety.
Very well. One of the Carbon's ships. We must first recover the keys to the library. We can acquire and deal with the Master's genetic code sample afterward.
Understood.
What gives? How come we end up stuck in here?
Think about it, Teisel. Do you think they're just going to have a press conference with what's happened?
And what was that blue fellow doing there anyway? I don't like it, not one bit. One thing's for sure, I'll get him this time, or my name's not.
Shh! I'm picking something up.
So what you're saying is, if you have possession of these 4 keys, we can unlock the Mother Lode and save Mistress Sarah. Is that it?
Correct. We are from the past, your ancestors. We are in a world we never made. We mean no harm. We simply...
When I first saw Geets and Sarah, I didn't buy it for a second that they mean no harm. I can already smell the betrayal from here.
Of course, your troubles will be rewarded. With the keys, you will have access to technology that has long been lost to you. You would have the ability to make all the refractors you need.
Tempting humans with energy and money. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. To summarize, the plot now demands you need 4 MacGuffins. Keys to the Motherlode. That means that the giant prison we saw earlier wasn't actually the Motherlode. Damn it. Seems like a simple goal, but it's already complicated due to the Bonds and the Glide Gang being in on it.
Speak of the devil.
Ha! Get Teisel.
Spying on me!
I thought we were supposed to be allies, aren't we?
We're a unified front, a team. We won't let you hold out on us. Unified front? There's only 2 of you!
Ah, but they are veterans, remember, Teisel. Not like some people I know who think the more people you have working for you, the better you are.
Oh, and what about you,
Why are you working with this guy if you hate him so much, Teisel?
More the merrier, right? Don't get so upset. We can dump them anytime we want.
Aw man, betrayal's on the menu today, isn't it?
All right then, let's get this show on the road! What we need to do is split up and take over any town that's got a large ruin nearby. Then we explore the ruins and find these keys. All right, boys, look sharp, let's go!
I'll see you around.
Come in, Bola. We've got work to do. Those 2 really get on my nerves.
Pirates on the move already? That complicates matters.
Oh, stop it. You can't fool me.
Is it that obvious?
Don't you think you're getting too old for playing around with pirates?
You know, Blucher, Beryl has a point. Maybe listen to him this time.
Yes, sir.
You're not going to drag them into your escapades again, are you?
Well, I just want to talk to them. They'll get involved with or without me.
Or not.
My.
Welcome aboard the Sulphur Bottom. It's a luxurious ship filled to the brim with things to look at. It's so expensive that you can taste the money coming out of the walls. Speaking of money, there's some zenny in a few of the vases here. Wait, why would anyone leave zenny there? The fuck? More for us. Why yes, Blucher, Volnut did conquer Forbidden Island, and that was on practically no budget. Jealous? This is basically a large-scale glorified fetch quest to find the Motherlode keys. And while the game offers a choice, it's kind of a pointless one. Alright, Blucher, I'll help you find the keys. But there better be some kind of big payoff for this. Plot twist. There is, but not from Blucher. The next location we need to go is Manda Island. Sneaky little girl. Roll was listening to the whole thing. Almost forgot to mention, there's quite a number of serve bots aboard this ship. It's almost like they're here to spy on us, but they claim they're lost. With all that out of the way, it's time to go back to the Flutter. Be sure to visit the junk shop aboard the Sulphur Bottom. The first key is all the way on Manda Island. Before going, I check in with Roll and... Ah, the repairs are complete. Good job, girlie. Right, I'm gonna need a second gun, and you were left in the dark long enough for special weapons. First things first, let's welcome back the vacuum arm. This needs no introduction. It's the best way to make lots of zenny in this game. In place of the machine buster, we got a new automatic weapon, the machine gun arm. This thing is more powerful than I remember too. It's still pure DACA like its predecessor, though now it's limited by the pressure gauge, so fire in short controlled bursts. I'm sad to say the active buster is gone, but in its place is the much more powerful and reliable homing missile. Yeah, this early? Insane. It's your generalist weapon, and tied for the second best special weapon in the game. You could basically main it. Hell, you can even move while using it, so it's an overall direct upgrade. Like before, most of these special weapons get pretty costly to upgrade. With the patch I'm using, it's less of a problem. Otherwise, it's all worth it. Thinking about it, the storm surrounding Forbidden Island has stopped. You only need to really go there once. But what if...
I'm not picking up any more Reaver bots. They're all gone. Do you think it's because we rescued those ancients?
The lack of any activity on the island is actually creeping me out.
Nothing's happening. Not like before.
Wait, where's everyone from before? Was that Yuna and Gats who did that? Must have been. And that drop pod is now empty. Curious.
Looks like there's nothing left anywhere. I'm not picking anything up.
I'll be honest, I was expecting the mammoths to pop out of these lumps of snow again. The fact that they don't puts me on edge.
Didn't find anything? Well, then go back to the dropship and I'll pick you up.
Yeah, let's skedaddle. We got one more stop to make before going with the main quest. Back on Yosyonke City, you'll discover the item shopkeeper is finally willing to sell you goods. Turns out her brother was a digger and got lost on Forbidden Island. But now that he's back, she's more forgiving. Wait, that's it? That's what you were keeping me from buying. You should be selling this to me for free. Beyond the cemetery is Yosyonke Gallery. The priest here is your introduction to the improved ethics system. In Mega Man Legends 2, your karma not only affects how people perceive you, but also your access to side quests and cheaper goods. Yeah, that actually plays a factor. This priest can raise your ethics by giving you a blessing. Or a price, of course. Next to him, though, this is where the game's difficulty system gets experimental. This lady right here is part of the Diggers Guild. She and her twin sister handle the Diggers test. Yeah, test to prove you're a world-class digger. How the test works is rather simple. On paper, anyway. It's a linear course of combat puzzles with Reaver bots under a set time limit. You only need to pass 2 tests to become certified as world-class. Since you start with a Class B license, your first test is for a Class A. And this is where the pain starts. I'm also gonna have to quote what the gallery secretary says on getting these licenses. You can access the optional dungeons with a higher license, but it increases the difficulty of enemies fought in the ruins. That's a fucking lie! Getting both of these licenses increases the difficulty for the entire game. I have no idea why she says something so misleading, but that screams beginner's trap all over it. But at the same time, it also means you can make more powerful special weapons and get more Zenny. Alright, I guess it's a fair trade-off. Let's do it! I know I said this was simple, but it's really not. You only get to use the equipment the guild gives you. Meaning no jet skates, no special weapons, no armor, and only pre-selected buster parts. You also have to complete this with the starting health bar. Oh joy! But the real pain is mercifully later. The Class A test isn't that bad. You gotta fight with relatively easy enemies and you only get 3 minutes. First there's some Kurogurus and green Muramijis, but there's a twist to all of this. You can still use the lift arm in these tests, and that's gonna have to carry you pretty hard. You also gotta deal with Godo Beshus. Fortunately, they're easy enough to cheese. Watch this. Yep, you can pick those up too. And throwing them at each other... Status effects. Of course there's status effects in this game. And this one can fuck right off. The energy leak status weakens the Mega Buster and constantly drains your special weapon energy.
Oh, that's disgusting. What kind of an attack is that?
Thank God it goes away over time. Except the problem is you don't have that kind of luxury in a timed test! This next room has an enemy I hate just as much as VTuber antis. This thing is called the Meton. They're squishy, but if they get close to you, they self-destruct with a large explosion. Even if you kill them first, they'll still hurt you. Self-destruct enemies in video games should be a goddamn war crime. And these things get the award for shittiest enemy design in a Capcom game. -1 million out of 10. KYS and Robot Hell, you sons of bitches!
Divine hatred upon you.
Every single one of these rooms has enemies that could eat up your time. This one in particular has an Amistil. It's relatively harmless, but don't touch it. The real problem starts with all of these micro Amistils that it spawns from it. Destroy the source, otherwise these things keep spawning. Wait, it's basically this game's version of a pain elemental. Oh god! Ugh, you again. Your final obstacle is a meaner, faster Sharakarusu. Go fuck yourself with a damn porcupine! Alright, that's the Class A test. So now you're probably thinking, well, that wasn't so bad. The next test should be fine, right? No. The Class S test made me... made us lose our sanity.
Here's why.
This is a dark, evil nightmare made by some kind of sadist over at Capcom. This brutalized me more than playing Entry. Just look at the first room. This test broke me so hard I had to abuse save states. I mean, look at this fucking bullshit. You'd almost think Dr. Light designed this. Ugh, let's just get this over with. And then there's these assholes. Balkachas. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce their name either. Don't let them spray their mist on you.
Oh, goddess!
I'm never doing that again. I swear to God. Oh hey, I set a new record. So that's that. I I got a Class S license. And it can't be undone. Oh yes, this is a permanent difficulty buff. Motherfuck! Oh, by the way, you can actually go behind the junk store in Yosyonke City. If you do this, you get some unique dialogue from the guy at the counter. Whatever he's offering, take it. It'll come in handy much later. I promise. Here we are, at Manda Island. Upon landing, you'll notice a bunch of serve bots. Damn, I guess the Bonds got here before us. No, I'm gonna get you, you little fucker! Remember, you can pick up NPCs. And you should. It's cathartic to do this to serve bots. I have one quick stop to make before heading into Pakte Village. Every island has an optional dungeon you can visit before heading into the main digging area. You should be very familiar with this by now. You go underground to fight enemies and grind for Zenny. Ah, and here's the machine gun arm in action. It sounds great. It even has bullet casings coupled with bigger projectiles. That reaver bot I just smoked with it was no match. You're gonna see more of these frongles later. Hi everyone, Future Scarlet here. After I finished recording all of my footage, I realized the machine gun arm isn't even that good. The main issue comes down to its damage potential, which is capped by the pressure gauge. I ended up not using it after this point, and there's gonna be some inconsistent footage later in this video. Sorry about that.
Ha! My sister's assault rifle is better than that.
Special weapons in this game are very, very strong. Due to the difficulty buff, they become essential for your survival. A lift arm gets even more use here too. Oh, by the way, there's different kinds of Goru Beshus. These particular Gorus have a flamethrower, and it can set you on fire. Don't let that hit you, or else you're cooked. Literally.
What's the matter? You freaking stupid?
No, I'm not taking any chances with that. Knew it! The mimics are back, but they go down just as easily. Wanna fly? What in God's name? That was a mimic with legs. Ow! Why? Screw you and your legs! Well now, another Jaiwan. Okay, buddy, you ready to get your shit kicked in?
Do you really want to fight us?
Not so tough now, are you? Are you?
Now to claim the prize of these ruins. Another big refractor. This one actually is worth Zenny. Yeah, you can sell big refractors for money in this game. Outstanding. Unfortunately, going down there respawned all enemies. Except, these are a different set of enemies in different spots. So, like in a few action RPGs, the optional dungeons have randomized enemies on each visit. In this particular room with this enemy set, you'll find the King Mirok. He has a lot of HP, but he's also hiding a secret. Just gotta damage him a bit. Hell yeah! He dropped 10,000 Zenny! You wanna know the best part? He respawns when you go back into this room. So basically an infinite money glitch. I grinded here for quite a while. And you should too, it's an easy way to get those coveted upgrades. But we got a job to do in the village, so let's mosey on over there.
The blue fellow's here. You've got the electronic jammer set up, right?
Yes, Miss Tron.
Let's see. The voice synthesizer is all set. Okay, begin Mega Man Special Plan 3.
Do you think it will work?
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that doesn't mean we won't try.
Yes, Miss Tron.
All right then, let's have some fun with Mega Man! Long time no see, Mega Man.
Hello to you too, Tron. Do us both a favor and get out of my way. You know what happened last time, right?
Good as ever. Well, as good as you can, considering how that good-for-nothing blonde treats you.
What do you mean?
What are you trying to do, Tron?
Blondie, she told me all sorts of things. Like how she's glad she doesn't have to go out on digs with you. Do you think that's fair? She gets to relax while you run around getting shot at. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Well,
Wait, there's more. Haven't you ever noticed that she's keeping some of the money you give her for weapons development for herself?
Excuse me?
And you don't even realize it.
what? Skimming?
She makes you all sorts of equipment and weapons, right? Do you really think it costs that much? You really are sick, aren't you? She was showing off how much money she saved by stealing from you.
Roll would never say those kinds of things.
How can you be so sure? You can't judge a book by its cover. She might look sweet and innocent, but how do you know what she's really like? Looks like it's working. Who'd have thought?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't find out about that,
Oh, come on, that can't be Roll.
but I guess it's too late to try to hide it now that Tron's told you. Don't worry about me. You don't need to come back. You could team up with Tron.
Bullnut, you're falling for some kind of voice filter. You can't be that dumb.
Only a fool would fall for this lie.
If he gets on his hands and knees and begs me, I might consider it. You really don't care if I have him? Me? No, not at all.
But...
You asked for it, lady. Encounter. This part is a bit of a difficulty spike involving Miss Tron's new machine, the Jagged Crab, and the fake Roll is telling you all sorts of nasty stuff while you're trying to survive. Well, it would be a difficulty spike if it was not for this new special weapon. This is the homing missile at full power, which I decided to bring to this fight. And holy shit, was I underselling this thing.
This is indeed firepower. I see why you like this weapon.
At some point, this boss gets in invulnerability phase and just spins around. Oh no, the village! Why did you do that, Tron?
Huh? Roll? Is that you?
Finally! I don't know what happened, but your transmission suddenly got cut off. Huh? What is it, Mega Man?
Nothing, Roll. I knew you'd never say things like that.
Say things like what? Are you okay, Mega Man? You didn't get hit in the head or anything, did you? Guess what's for dinner, Mega Man? It's your favorite, pizza.
Really? It's been a while since we had that.
Uh-huh. I even managed to find some pepperoni.
Can't have a pizza without pepperoni.
Okay? Right. It was a good idea, but it
You really thought that was gonna work?
can't be broken.
Look at him. Talking with her like they don't have a care in the world. Made a fool of me again. You little... You...
What is it, Mega Man?
Oh, nothing.
Let's go! What's the matter, Miss Tron? I said let's get out of here!
Unfortunately, Tron left the village in shambles. But, like Cadillac City, that can be fixed. Before heading off to the Manda Ruins, we'll need some additional items. Let's head back to Roll for a bit. Hey, girly. I heard you wanted some more goodies for the Flutter. Here you go. Now that we bought all that stuff for Roll, this sweet cinnamon bun made for us the hover shoes. Wearing these lets Volnut walk across electric floors without getting shocked. And that's gonna come in real handy. Also, the drill arm's back. And it's a viable melee weapon on top of being a great digging tool.
There he goes. Do you really think that there's a key here, Bola?
I'd like you to meet Claymore and Bola, professionals hired by the pirates. They show up before you enter Manda Ruins.
Huh? Did you say something, Claymore? Did you say something, Claymore? Get with it, Bola.
They bicker like an old couple.
Find the mother lode. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
No, not at all. Why should I care? I've got enough money to keep me living the good life for a long time. I want out of this game. Get it, Claymore?
Come on, Bola, don't say that. I've dreamed of finding the mother lode for years. Help me out, huh? I'll let you take care of that blue kid. I'm going to check out another island.
All right. Wouldn't want to get in the way of you and your treasure.
You're gonna see more of these fellas later on. The first proper dungeon is as warm a welcome as you'd expect. Since no one's been to Manda Ruins before, expect danger. Don't bother with the Reaver bots too much in this hallway. These ones are called Inmis, and they spawn endlessly. Come to think of it, they look a little like raptors.
As a matter of fact, they do indeed.
Oh no, some scary Frogger wannabes are coming my way. How about fuck you? God damn, this thing's a monster for damage.
Hi there. What's up?
Hey, Bola.
You're that digger called Mega Man, aren't you? Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Boy, you're younger than they said you were. Now get me straight. I ain't got nothing against you personally, but my partner wants to get his hands on the mother lode, see?
I got nothing against you either. You still want to dance? Alright. This is Bola. And he... Shit! My health! Bastards!
Ugh, be more careful, Agent.
After beating the Frongils, Bola shows up and throws knives at you with a delayed pattern. Fortunately, he's weak to circle strafing.
Hey, you're tougher than you look, little man. I must be getting old. I'll be back once I catch my second wind. Try not to get killed before then.
Yeah, I get it. See you again, Bola. Oh, these things. They're called Purians, and, well, they don't seem like much of a threat now, but keep your eyes on them. Aha! There are exactly 2 dungeons that have secret rooms like this that require the drill arm. This one contains a console that gives you the full area map. Nice. With that, exploring becomes much easier. Came all this way to activate a switch. Ugh. It unlocks the door to the north. I'm gonna need something stronger. Be right back. The village residents are out and about. Despite their homes being trashed, they're thankful of Volnut all the same. If you want to fix up that village, donate Zenny to this cute girl. Okay. Now I'm ready to conquer this place. This Reaverbot in particular is very annoying to fight. It's called a Tarble. Shit. I don't like this room. So let's cheese it. How's that shield of yours now, dick? The console in this room lets you download all the item locations. It's gonna come in handy for you treasure hunters trying to any % speedrun your way out of bankruptcy. Is Doom following me? Well, anyway, I got myself a blue key card. Ow! That wasn't very nice.
I'm back. Miss me? Ready for round 2?
Bola gets tougher this time around. He's got more attacks and additional iframes. Watch out for the spinning discs in the arena too. They hurt.
Hey, give an old man a break, will you?
You don't sound that old.
Something. You might not realize it, but someday you'll be old too. Enjoy your youth while you can, but develop your skills, because your speed won't last forever. Oh, what do you care? You're not even listening anyway, are you?
Aw, I was listening. Well, anyway, with that key card, we can activate the giant blue console at the entrance.
Since that card key was so hard to get, it must be
Now the real challenge begins. The Manda Ruins is at full power, meaning those hover shoes come in very handy, since there's electrified floors here and there. We also got some red frongels. It can set you on fire. Spicy. But they go down just as easily. This room is worse, because those Purians from before now shoot you. But you can destroy them thanks to the homing missile. Oh, This room's more of a pain than the ass to deal with now. Look at it. If you don't have the hover shoes, you're basically fucked. Fortunately... Hey look, Jackos. And they're tankier. Screw that. If you can't tell already, this game's quite abusive on higher difficulties, like this room. Being on fire hurts. And like Energy Leak, your only option is to wait it out until it's gone.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
If you can, cure any status effects with a medicine bottle. Damn, what a pain. Found the normal helmet in this chest. And it looks kinda great on Volnut, actually. It also guards against knockdown, so it's useful this time. Good. Hello again, Data. Guess this means there's a boss fight coming up.
This is it, Mega Man. Are you ready? The key we're looking for is probably in this room. Be careful, Mega Man.
There isn't anything here.
Hey man, what kept you so long?
Huh?
If you're looking for the key, I've got it right here.
You may as well surrender it now, Bola.
Just messing with you.
Not funny.
I did get the key, but the Master Reaver bot ate it. I asked him real nice-like if he'd give it back to me, but he's not the friendly type, you know what I mean? You can have the key, if you can get it back from him. I mean, there's 3 more keys. Claymore will probably figure out a way to get them, so it's no skin off my nose. I better be going. See ya!
Hey, get back here! Oh, that's a giant frog. This is the Gargarfumi. He's typically vulnerable to damage when his mouth's open. And he shoots bubbles. Stupid game. Okay. His other attack is leaping or using his tongue. Are we playing a video game or watching
Say that joke again, and I'll slap you.
This thing can also heal mid-fight by eating a flying reaver bot called the Balfura, thus prolonging your battle. Fortunately, he's pretty easy. And with its death, we got the Manda key. This game mercifully puts you outside of the dungeon once you finish it. Oh-ho! We got another special weapon to work with. The Grand Grenade's gone, but in its absence, there's the Ground Crawler. Don't let the cheap upgrades fool you. This thing rocks. The Ground Crawler launches grenades that roll around with homing capabilities, and you can move while throwing them. You know what? This calls for a vibe grind montage. Hey, you son of a bitch. A lot of good that shield's doing for you, huh? Yeah, this thing slaps. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to show the vacuum arm. It's still a great Zenny making tool, but with the increased difficulty, it's harder to utilize in my opinion. If you want to restore Pakte Village to its full glory, keep donating to this girl. Seems like there's no effect at first, but coming back later, you'll see everything's been rebuilt. And while we're at it, let's pay the mayor a visit in her dojo. And yeah, I said that right. It's a dojo. Oh my. Is that a mature woman? Oh. As for why we're here, these three are hosting quizzes. Yeah, this game gets even weirder than the first one. Side quests include doing quizzes on a lot of topics, such as history, biology, math, or even common knowledge involving the lore of the game. If you answer all of the questions right, you get some prizes. Alright, time to play Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? It's pretty odd, frankly. A lot of the questions stumped me, and it was hard not using the web to look up the answers. But this is a 26-year-old game, so who cares? Though that's not the end of the quizzing. There's some legendary treasure that the mayor's been keeping a secret. There's 2 ways to get it. Either pay 2 million zenny. Wait, what the f? Why is this so costly? Anyway, the alternative is taking the 100-question quiz. Dandy. We're taking the 100-question quiz. That's it. That's all the questions. And the prize is... the Zet Saber? Hey, how did this lady get 0 sort... Oh, forget it. Upon returning to the village, is it just me, or Volnut's brighter? If your ethics score gets to a high enough point, Volnut will glow. It symbolizes heroism. To complete our heroism, let's make a big donation to the priest at the gallery.
My brilliance shines on you, and now you are one with the light.
Finally, Volnut has received the blessing of the goddess. Now that my ethics score is maxed out... If you thought the junk shop in Legends 1 was good, the shops in this game are even better. And with our heroic status, we get a discount. You got everything here, from more buster parts to better armor to upgrades for your canteen and medicine bottle. It's great. Oh, and don't forget about the lovely gifts for roll. The item shop clerks are not only happy to sell you those, but are even nicer than before. I don't know what is it about shops and Mega Man games having great vibes, but they always feel good to visit every time. Either way, I ain't complaining. I love it.
Wonderful.
Our first return to the Sulphur Bottom gives us the location of the next key. It's all the way on the man-made Nino Island. Unfortunately, the pirates got there before us and sabotaged their defense system. That's gonna be a running trend in this game, by the way. On to Nino Island.
They're here! Here they come! Wait until they get within range, then fire!
What? Hey, stop shooting!
How dare you? Do you have a death wish?
I'm so sorry! Really, I am! I can't tell you how sorry I am!
What the hell were you thinking? Do we look like pirates to you?
That's why we shot at you! Can you please forgive me?
Fine, I'll forgive you.
You got off lucky this time.
The motherlode here. They've been attacking us for a while now.
We're all right. Our ship wasn't badly damaged either.
Don't worry about it, sir. I'll have the flutter fixed in no time at all.
Well, things are a little hectic around here right now, what with the pirates and all, but make yourselves...
What a great first impression, right? Welcome to Nino Island. Ruminoa City is the sole capital, and the most standout part of it, next to Nino Ruins. But they're closed off due to the pirate threat, and the people here are ready for war, even though they seem pretty friendly. place actually has some great vibes, just like Cadillac's. Even though it's smaller, it feels rather comfortable. Wouldn't you know it? They also got their own shops, and you'll want to buy stuff here as soon as possible. That light barrier is incredibly useful. I mean, it makes you immune to electrical damage. So, yeah, that's a high priority purchase. Unfortunately, we're locked up from the Flutter at this time, but Roll's here to service your upgrade needs since she brought her tools. Oh. Remember the powered buster from the first game? Well, the buster cannon is that, but more. I don't use it that much in my playthroughs, but against anything that isn't a boss, this gun is one bad motherfucker.
Impressive. But given that it's expensive to upgrade, is it really as strong as you say?
The Guildmaster wanted to see Volnut. Pay attention to Johnny, too. He'll be important. Hey, old-timer. Can't say I blame you for sealing the ruins, given how stubborn those pirates are. What?
Has returned. He succeeded in sabotaging the anti-aircraft cannon.
What the fuck? Okay, I remember these guys now. These are the bird bots. Nobody's gonna miss them.
How annoying. I just want them to shut up.
Ramino is under attack. Looks like this is a job for Mega Man. You know the drill by now. Take out those pirate punks.
Mission start!
The Glide Gang deploys Zimmermans to drop bird bots. Keep them off the platform while defending the turret operators and Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's helping out with the fire extinguisher. Ganbatane. Third platform's under attack by a Muti. It's gonna keep spitting out bird bots until you destroy it. And you gotta be quick. The homing missile at full power makes this much easier, so shoot with confidence.
That should take care of them.
Hey, Mega Man! They're up there on the roof! Come quick!
Mega Man, everything should be okay there now. You've got to get up to the roof. You can get there by using the ladder in the storage area.
The final battle with these annoying pricks is on the roof. They're so desperate they send single-file bird bots with bombs. Smoke them if you got them.
All of our assault teams have been shot down.
Inconceivable!
I told you not to underestimate them. How come we have to go to so much trouble over one little blue guy?
Blue guy? Are you talking about me? Blue? Are you talking about me?
No, not you. The guy down there.
Curses!
Oh god, these things are both insufferable and stupid.
Huh, so, when do we get to kill them?
Yeah, get the blue guy!
You think your fancy little toy ship scares me? Bring it the fuck on. I'll turn you into fried chicken.
Yeah, not bad for a private.
Yeah, that's right. Run! Run! I'll kick your ass later. With the city safe, it's time to convince the guildmaster to open up the ruins. By the way, there's a girl here who says she wants a pet pig. Interesting, though I wonder how that's relevant. Ah, so it's not really over yet. The Glide Gang has a base all the way over at Calbania Island. Is it pronounced Calbania or Calbania? Let me know in the comment section. Alright, I'll go there. Besides, I want to finish what I started with those chickens. Returning to roll, she made for us the asbestos shoes. So itchy. And they reduce damage from fire and ice surfaces. I got a funny thing to show you, Space Cadets. What happens when you give the final gift to Roll? She returns the favor by getting a new toolkit. Why is that good? Because it means we get a discount for upgrades. Sweet! Thanks, Roll. But after you're done in R&D, where'd she go? Oh. Oh!
What are you doing?
Eek! What do you think you're doing?
Etchy Volnut. Did you not learn from last time?
Excuse me? Are you sure you're not the pervert, Scarlet?
Landing on Calbania Island doesn't seem too eventful until you enter Quito Village. Here, we meet up with two brothers named Apo and Da. Yes, they're plot related. Their older sister was kidnapped by the Glide Gang and is being held hostage at the base. Alright, so that's another reason to kick their asses. Let's go, you two. Exiting Quito Village reveals two massive, fast Reaver bots that you'll rarely see. They're called Jurades. They're not too much of a threat since they're melee-oriented. Damn! Yeah, the Buster Cannon's a badass. It's not as powerful against bosses, but it cleans up these fellas fine enough. Man, I remember hating more special weapons in this game. Okay, stop pestering me about it. I'm going. The real fun begins with this big open field. Though this game isn't really an open world, it does feel quite open-ended in the exploration. Those twins are gonna keep pestering you until you follow them straight into the Glide Gang's fortress. And I'm gonna ignore them because I got something to do first. Back underground again. This place isn't any more dangerous than the other locations we've been to so far, but it's still unsettling. You know, sometimes playing this game is like wading through a swamp full of piranhas while you're in a metal diving suit armed with a spear gun. You may feel safe, but one mistake leads to a suit leak, and you're fucked. Crap! Alright, you bastard, eat this! Come on! That's some PS1 jank. Oh, this thing. These Reaverbots make my blood boil, let me tell you. This is a Sukarit. They don't seem like they're that dangerous, but they can't be damaged by the Mega Buster. Only special weapons. They can also steal Zenny off the ground, so kill them and fast. Oh god! Die already! Fuck, that actually still gets me. Ah, Exodia!
Die, die, die!
You deserve to be cheesed. Hell of a price for all of that. This refractor's worth even more than the last. Alright, we plundered enough. Let's go rescue Shu.
hot shoe. So that's their base. Don't worry, I'll get your sister out of there.
I don't think so. It's probably too hard for you.
What do you mean it's too hard for me?
There's a wall on the other side that you may get through, but it's really high.
Oh.
Come with us. You'll see.
What?
Wait, what? Getting into this fortress isn't too bad, but keep your eyes on Oppo and Da. For some reason, they feel the need to participate in combat. That glide tank in particular is gonna be your biggest problem. Take it out.
Okay, Apple. Okay, Da. Okay. We ready.
Huh?
Hurry up, man. Go get our sister.
All right then.
The twins somehow have the strength to give a jump boost to Volnut. Anime logic, I guess.
Good luck.
Excuse me. I seem to have been captured.
So that's Shu.
Please.
Be quiet! Caca! Keep your trap shut! Huh? Intruder! Intruder alert! Caca! Caca!
Ouch! You're hurting me!
Okay, that's it. You're all fucking dead. This is where the game's lock-on system got very janky. It prioritized the turrets up top instead of enemies in front of me. Damn it! Oh well. Either way, Shu's being held up somewhere in the base. Let's light it up. This part is kinda lame and not very engaging, honestly.
Do you see a key anywhere nearby? You should be able to open the gate with it.
Space Cadets, I think my copy of Doom is broken. Okay. Jokes aside, we got more key cards. And if you need a recharge, Data's right outside. Yeah, you can leave the fortress anytime. They got a tower set up full of bird bots throwing bombs. Attack it until it blows up. When you're done, check out the remains. You'll find the accessory pack buster part and some fried chicken. Are these guys cannibals? I don't have much to say here other than I don't like bird bots. They're annoying to deal with, both on foot and in tanks. The final area has more dickishness. You're up against the bird bots' implementation of the bloom bears, called Korvans. And like everything else to do with the bird bots, I hate them. Now, reaching up this tower doesn't seem possible, but remember, you got the lift arm for a reason, and there's a couple of boxes you can pick up.
Under the window and see if you can.
Oh, thank you for coming.
This is for hurting Shu.
Oh, thank you so much for helping me.
I couldn't have done it without your brothers. Let's get out of here.
You're not getting...
Oh, come off it already.
We'll take you with us. Game's over, Mega Man.
You gotta be fucking kidding. Of course this base has a self-destruct.
Give it up!
Can't stop! Shut up!
If we can just get that gate open. We have to find the key.
You mean this key?
Oh, that's convenient.
Tower.
That's it. All right, Maybe we have a chance after all. Hold on to that key.
You don't really have time to fight the Glide Drock Ace again. Just take out the tanks and carry Shu out of there. Good riddance! Appo and Da are very thankful to Volnut for rescuing Shu. Turns out she was taking care of them since they're all orphans. Poor things. Shu offers a pig as thanks. Hey, wasn't there a girl in Ruminoa City that wanted one of those? With the Glide Fortress taken care of, let's head back to Nino Island and talk to the Guildmaster.
I'm very, very disappointed in all of you. You can't even capture a little island by yourselves.
Sorry, sir. Sorry.
Oh, fear! We're done for!
Wow, you sure give up easily.
Ship! What'll we do? We're doomed!
Bringing out the big guns, huh?
Why don't we try using the secret weapon you were telling us about?
Oh, that. Won't make any difference. It's broken.
Well, I'll fix it then. Come on, Mega Man.
Huh?
Hey, wait! Get her back, Mega Man! It's our job to stop the pirates, not hers!
Really? How far would you get without Volnut, buddy?
Roll, don't you think...
There!
Roll, this better work, or this city's toast.
So what can they be up to now? Oh, it doesn't matter. Never mind. Go ahead, just shoot them. Fire glide missiles!
Roll! Whoops. Sorry, Mega Man.
For fuck's sake, I thought you said it was fixed! Protect Roll while she's repairing the super weapon. Missiles will keep flying at you while she's working, so shoot them down.
Can't you do anything right? Oh, that's enough. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We'll destroy the entire city. That way there will be nothing between us and the ruins.
Ultimate Glide Buster, fully charged!
Ready the Ultimate Glide Buster. I was hoping we wouldn't have to use it, but they have given us no choice.
Uh-oh. There. That should do it. Here we go.
What was that?
Roll! It's working! See?
It causes Glide and his bird bots to go nuts. I like it.
If you keep that up,
Well deserved.
We did it! We did it, Mega Man!
Wow.
The city's saved. Got one more thing to do. Here you go, girly. One cute pig. If you didn't already, have Roll make the adapter plug for you. Finally, we can equip 3 Buster parts. Again. Why did you sell that in the first place, Roll? With the pirate threat gone, the Guildmaster opened up Nino Ruins.
Let's go!
Nino Ruins is probably the most complex dungeon in the entire game. Feels like trying to solve a big puzzle that's also full of razor blades and killer robots. You'll want to bring the drill arm for your first visit. It will make the game a bit harder in some spots, but if you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. There's going to be blocks you can't pick up just yet. They're too heavy, even for Volnut. But the game hints that you can pick those up underwater. Yeah, you actually go underwater in this game. And if I was playing the original release, it'd be tedious as hell. You'll come across some rooms that have a console. These flood or drain water in each corresponding floor. It means no dashing underwater, unless you have the hydro jets. Roll was also kind enough to make those for us. With this floor flooded...
Since things are lighter in water, you can pick up things you weren't able to before.
Nice. You can also jump higher, too. Oh look, a pufferfish. They're called Junites. They're not too big of a threat. Passive enemies that react to your attacks. Narabes are annoying little fish. Just ignore them. They'll want to drain the water for floor 3. Trust me. With the water drained, all the Narabes can do is flop around. I recommend swapping weapons at this point. I'm back and ready for action.
Let's show these muffin tops what the wrong end of a rocket launcher looks like.
Dosu Trio. 3 jellyfish reaver bots with electrical attacks. With no water, they're pretty easy. The last one dropped the water key. Pick it up, you'll need it. Unfortunately, we gotta flood this floor with water to progress. Oh joy! You'll just want to skip these guys, they're not worth it. There's gonna be some parts of Nino Ruins where you need floors full of water. I'll let you dash jump for some pretty long distances. Quite a big room. And it feels relaxing, almost.
Mega Man, there's a giant reaver bot in the middle of that area. Huh? It doesn't look like it's going to attack you, though. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you try jumping on that reaver bot's back?
Great idea, Roll. The fuck? Why didn't that... That's some PS1 jank right there. Perfect. Now we can unlock the final room. We got it! The Nino key is ours.
I don't believe it.
Hello to you too, Claymore.
If you think I'm a pushover like Bola, you've got another thing coming to you.
I work for a living. I don't hold back, ever. Not even if I have to fight a little kid like you.
Whatever you say, old man. Bring it on. Claymore's slower than his partner, but he's got significantly more firepower. Like Bola, he's very weak to circle strafing.
Not bad for a kid. You're not such a pushover. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Bullshit. You just got humiliated. Save us the trouble and give up now, Claymore. Let's head on out.
I thought I told you to wait. I didn't think you'd gotten this far. A little more and I would have lost you.
I'm just gonna kick your ass again. Why do you even bother? In the rematch with Claymore, he's got 3 new attacks. They hurt. Watch out for those.
You're pretty strong, aren't you? That's a big gun you've got, but it's not enough to hurt me. You kids, do they think you're so hot? Well, there's still some fight left in this old man.
Wow, you are old.
I can't move. Help me. Somebody, help me.
Yo, Bola, talk some sense into this guy.
Supposed to be your partner, not your nursemaid. We're willing to call it a draw if you are, boy. Come on, Claymore, let's go.
Oh, if it weren't for...
Just admit defeat already. The second key is ours. Oh, by the way, the spread buster's back. It's fine. It doesn't have the same impact compared to the original. It fires off a short-range blast of plasma that deals a lot of stacking damage when you're up close. I don't really use it that much in this game. Before returning to the Sulphur Bottom, I decided to visit the destroyed glide base. There's something else here that I spotted before. This may seem like a rusted hunk of junk, but you'll want to remember it. It's important. Here's the second key, fellas. And now, our next stop is Kada Island. Unfortunately, the pirates beat us to the punch again. The bonds are holed up in the city, and got to the ruins first. You'll want to grab that new flame barrier from the shop. Finally, immunity to being set on fire. And you're gonna need it where we're going. We got 2 new special weapons. The first one, I'll cover in just a bit. But the second one is called the Reflector Arm. And it sucks! It's supposed to launch reflective balls that explode on contact, but it's so f***ing unreliable with its weak damage, and the gimmick doesn't even work half the time.
Eden could easily produce something better than this travesty of a weapon.
Who designed this piece of crap? Those pirates sure dug themselves in. Kimotoma City needs to be liberated before we can get the third key. Oh, by the way, see this giant gun? This is arguably the second best special weapon in the game, tied with the homing missile. It's your mini nuke launcher, called the Hyper Shell. How strong is it? Well... Hot damn. This is the definition of explosives right here. The splash damage alone is absurd.
What a brilliant weapon. It'd certainly make Red Hood proud.
After visiting the optional caverns, I make my way to Kimotoma City. The bonds are hiding all over the place in the city. The way I see it, though, we're gonna make them suffer like the cowards they are. Those pirates employed a giant cannon called the Dora 2. Guess it's not that tough. Hey, buddy.
Hey there! Thanks for helping me out there. Let me return the favor. No need to thank me. Just hop on.
Thanks, mister.
I'll teach them to try to take over our city. They messed with the wrong people.
Damn right they did.
Ready to jump. I'm gonna ramp. The rest is up to you.
Much obliged. Now I'm gonna dispense some indiscriminate justice. By now you should have gotten a helmet upgrade. The padded helmet makes Vol not automatically roll when taking a hit that isn't a knockdown. It's more useful than you think. This area lets you rest before going back into combat, and there's 2 different shops here. Huh? Resident Evil 43? Okay, now the game's just being on the nose. Come on, wasn't the computer skull on Calbania Island enough? Nice. With this key, you can liberate the rest of Kimotoma.
Listen up, everybody! Take everything of value that isn't nailed down, you hear me? I mean everything! I don't want there to even be a toothpick left, got it?
Mr. Teisel, we collected all the food and supplies and loaded them in the ship. What should we do with the toilet paper?
We may be pirates, but we're not barbarians. We'll let them keep the toilet paper.
Are you? No, you don't get to say that.
I just can't believe we don't even have enough money left to get new stock for the store.
Maybe stop spending so much money instead, you dumb fuck.
And here I thought maybe we'd be able to walk the straight and narrow for once. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm giving up too easy. If we can get our hands on the mother lode, we'd at least break even. That means...
Mr. Teisel!
Huh? Oh, don't tell me he's here already!
Sorry.
Oh, come on, you guys! Those machines are cheap, you know!
Yeah, and I intend to break every single one of them.
How are things at your end?
Tron here. We've more or less figured out where the key is. Now all we have to do is figure out how to get inside.
Like hell you will.
Good work, you two! You be careful down there, all right?
Is he there already, Teisel?
Yeah, it looks like it, sis. But don't you worry. I will take care of him.
You be careful yourself, big brother.
Leave it to me, sis. All right, everybody. Are you ready? Let's get that blue boy once and for all.
Yes, sir!
Huh? What's that?
Long time no see, Blue Boy. It's been a while, hasn't it? I hope you haven't forgotten about me or what you did to me. If you think this time will be like the last one, you're in for a big surprise. See this? This here statue is the symbol of this town. It's a cultural treasure. It's more important to them than anything. What do you think would happen if it got destroyed, Even if you don't care.
What a bastard. You'd rather sacrifice a golden statue worth probably millions. For what? Petty revenge against Volnut?
Even if it's destroyed, the people might forgive you.
Don't worry, Roll. I can beat him without damaging the statue.
What are you babbling about to yourself? I said get out of here. If you don't, I'll make you leave. Go, Blitzkrieg!
This is a rather frantic fight. In addition to Teisel's machine, the Blitzkrieg, you also got Servbot borers to deal with. Teisel's gonna keep throwing random things at you until you beat him. And you gotta be extra careful, cause otherwise you'll destroy that golden statue.
that little punk? He didn't even care about the statue! Inconceivable! What was he thinking? That statue was a cultural treasure of this island!
All the food and supplies we gathered have also been destroyed, Mr. Teisel. We have nothing left to sell in the store.
It's up to Tron and Bond, and we have to get the mother load. If we don't, I don't know what will happen to us. We won't even be able to pay rent. We'll be homeless.
Mr. Teisel!
All right, everyone. We've lost. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Mega Man! Don't think we're...
Blah, blah, blah. They all say the same thing. Get out of here, Teisel. Looks like the ruins are already open.
Let us plunder these fiery depths.
Saul Kada Ruins is where the heat really turns up in this game. No pun intended. Okay, that sucked. Moving on. Those reaver bots that just ran away are called conies. We'll get to them in just a moment. The Poes are back. And they're all dead. Man, the hypershell is so f***ing strong, it puts Shadow Warrior's missile launcher to shame. This room in particular is sketchy. Up ahead there's a console that activates an elevator somewhere else. But when you do... You think I'm scared of you? Not even close. That's, one giant reaver bot. Bit of a kaiju moment right there. We're gonna have to face that thing at some point. Data? Wait, this is it? Already? No, that can't be it, right? There's gonna be a lot of lava here, so equip those asbestos shoes now. This monstrosity is the Woji Gairon, and despite this being a boss fight, it has no health bar. While you can damage it, it's pointless. It's just going to regenerate. If we're gonna beat this thing, we need to cut off its power source. But for now, we gotta leave this arena.
Wait a minute. There's something funny about that door. I think you should take a look at it.
The door's locked under a security check. Must be very important. Fuck! Get off me! This is the worst enemy in the game. The Shubafun. They're invincible traps that hide underground and drain your health unless you're quick, and I'm not usually ready for them. God damn it! I gotta be extra careful since there's most likely Shubafuns scattered everywhere. I'm not a fan of this layout at all. Fuck this dungeon. Okay, time to get serious. You'll run past the Wojai Gairon again before going north. The amount of switch hunting you have to do here is giving me some Hexen vibes. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. With both locks released, we can go deeper into the ruins.
It must be really solid if even you can't knock it down. If we could just get that rock to fall, we could probably get the lava to stop. We've got to hurry, though. Teisel says Mega Man's already here. True. It's just that I don't want to see him right now, you know what I mean? Mega Man? Is there somebody else there?
Yeah, it's,
Well, that's awkward.
Mega Man! What's happening, Mega Man? Are there more pirates there?
Yeah, but, they're, acting kind of, funny.
Funny? What do you mean, funny?
Shut up and entertain me, circus clown.
Nothing, I just...
What about you? I see you're still letting that second-rate mechanic boss you around. You're the one who's funny if you ask me. Mega Man? Is it that Bond woman again? Remember, she might be a woman, but she's still a pirate. She doesn't fight fair. Why should you?
Damn, Roll. That's savage.
Anyway, do whatever you want. You can let that poor excuse for a spotter boss you around for the rest of your life for all I care.
You did not just say that.
Disgraceful.
You'd stay out of our way if you don't mind. We'll stay out of your way until we find the key, all right? Got it? Good then. Bye. What do you want? If you want to help us, fine, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of our way. Well?
I don't know why the game gives you an option to help Tron, but let's just take it and make things easier. Those conies from before serve a purpose. You gotta throw them at the pillar of lava in the room's center. I actually find this fun.
Should cut off the flow of lava to the room with the Reaverbot. Now all we have to do is figure out how to defeat the Reaverbot, and we're set. Huh? Good idea, Bot. Well then, why don't we get him to do our work for us? Now that his energy supply's been cut off, that Reaverbot's defenses should be weakened enough that he can be damaged.
I was already going to kill that thing anyway.
Be able to get the key. All right then, our alliance is over. Next time we see each other, we're enemies again.
Be careful what you wish for, Tron.
You will regret that.
Come on, Bond, let's go.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, you look like you're having fun.
Huh? No, of course not. Why would you say that?
Anyway, we have to make sure we get to the key first. Ready?
Yep.
Even though the Wojigaren's more vulnerable, it's not any less dangerous. It's got both a mouth flamethrower and extra projectiles. Hey, get down. Upon defeating the monstrosity, it dropped a key. We're gonna need that later. Shit! Another Wolfon. Bad talkie. Bad! No treats for you! Oh. This giant room contains another enemy I hate. Jean Fodens, armed with long-range missiles from their mouths. Shoot on sight!
Is it just me, or do they look like chickens?
Why, yes, Huni, they do. Don't ask me why. You also get to meet the Engrupots. All it seems to do is spit out Zenny, but sometimes they'll drop a fire Horoko on you. Damn it! Volnut, why did you hesitate again?
Hurry, Mega Man! The Bonds will get away with the key!
Like hell they are.
There's something inside that room, too. It's probably the Bonds. That's far enough, Mega Man! Remember what I said before? The next time we meet, we're enemies? All right, Mega Man. Huh?
Huh? Roll?
Don't worry, we're just jamming her signal, that's all! Hush! You don't need to tell him.
Oh, that's just great.
If you don't do your job this time, I'll leave you here.
No!
Okay, Mega Man, here I come!
Fine. You wanna play?
Come get some.
There's not much for me to say here. Like, this is one of the easiest boss fights in the game. It really seems like the Hypershell trivializes everything in this dungeon.
Well, there goes another Gustav. But it doesn't matter. You're too late. We won. Bond is on his way back to the surface with the key. What? Why is your face red? Why is everyone looking at me that way? Miss Tron, your clothes have been kind of ripped up. Actually, your clothes are gone.
Oh, no. Wow. Just to remind you, this game is rated E for everyone. Sure.
Can't help your perversion, can you?
Mega Man!
Huh? What?
Thank goodness you're all right.
Glad you're back, Roll.
By the way, I've been watching my monitor, and there's a signal that looks like the key, moving slowly through the ruins.
Uh-oh, I'd better hurry.
There you are, you little rascal. Baby Bon is running off with the key, but getting close to him will... And he's down. What a joke of a boss fight.
Yeah, that was pathetic.
I know, right?
Gee, I hope he's okay.
Remember I said the blade arms improved in Mega Man Legends 2? Well, I was underselling it. It cost quite a bit to upgrade, but here's the results. Let's rock! Ooh, here we go with the combo mad.
Have you also become a drunkard swordsman?
Do I look drunk to you? Okay, that's enough. You get the point. This thing is pure badass. You can't really do Devil May Cry combos with it, but I still love this weapon. You're invincible during the second hit, and it's an air slice. And it has infinite energy. And it's fucking strong! The final key's location is surprisingly all the way back in Yosyonke City. The Bonds also got there first. Ugh. They're always ahead of us! They didn't take over, but the city's in danger anyway. They got a train full of weapons. Fortunately, we got better firepower than them. Speaking of which, here's an interesting fact. Getting a low ethics score is not that easy in this game, but if you do go the Dark Mega Man route, you can access the black market from this merchant. So, how would you go about it? Here, let me show you. Yeah, kicking a cute piggy lowers your ethics. We're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
Stop this. This is cruelty.
No can do. I have to do this if I want that weapon. That should be it. What's going on?
I warned you.
I have returned to take over this miserable show. Greetings, Space Cadets. What a silly name all of you have. The Dark Lord has no time for this drivel. From now on, you are all my servants. Yes, it is I, Operative Lavender, blessed by the Dark Lord. Forget about Agent Scarlet and his silly goddess. For we have more important things to do, such as creating the ultimate weapon of this game. First, you must go to the black markets dealer and purchase the taser. The other item is optional, but I declare that you must take it. Return to Yosyonke City and go behind the junk shop once more. We will bargain with the merchant until he gives us 300,000 zenny for the Riverbot Eye. Our business is concluded with him. Now, return to roll. And now, witness the ultimate weapon, the one that will lead to our salvation. Behold, the Crusher! We have done it! We have created the ultimate weapon that will let us dominate this world. In the name of the Dark... Ugh! Get the hell out of here, Lavender! Swear to God, I should have sealed you long ago.
I'm in disbelief you even allowed this.
Sorry about that, honey Hime.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, so that was all necessary to make the Crusher. It's tied for the strongest special weapon in the game. But the fact that we need to use the black market to even buy the materials is unsettling. I wonder if this violates the Geneva Convention. Now I gotta remove the evil off of me. Once again, we are blessed by the goddess.
I forgive you, but don't ever do that again. Especially for a dangerous weapon.
Yes, I know. I shouldn't have done that. There's a spare locomotive near the train station. Joe was working on it before he collapsed. Poor guy's exhausted. It took me some time to connect the dots when I first saw this scene. But now I get it. This was Roll's father all along. He suffered from amnesia after surviving Forbidden Island. And the way he dropped that photo down, it's a little sad. That locomotive looks a lot like the support car, and we get to use it. Come on, Roll, let's take out those pirates.
Isn't the main gun fixed yet? It can't even hit the target! Shooting it once destroys the barrel! What kind of cannon is this supposed to be anyway?
Wow, Teisel. I thought going bankrupt would have taught you something by now.
Don't you? You not only knocked out the gun, you disabled the main reactor as well. Anyway, it's fixed now, so let's get a move on, shall we? At this rate, it'll be nightfall before we get to the city.
Can't they take anything seriously?
Hey, Clay, your problem is you're too serious, you know? Besides, aren't you a little ashamed of yourself? I mean, a big fella like yourself getting trashed by that kid. You're getting old, man. I've had enough of this circus. I'm out of here.
You know, Bolo's actually pretty smart. Maybe they should have left a while ago.
These fools can't do anything right anyway. I guess it's high time I was getting out of here too.
Hey, Teisel, you heard Paula. You can do the rest of it yourselves. See you around.
Hey, wait! Hey, Claymore!
Who cares? Let him go. That leaves more for us.
What?
Come on, Teisel, stop your whining and start acting like a man.
Why do I put up with that wimp?
What else can I say, Teisel? You suck. Also, why is Glide still around? I thought his flagship was destroyed. Yeah, never mind.
We have to scrounge for parts to build our machines. We have to ally ourselves with people like that. We'll never win like this.
He's here! It's Mega Man! He's using a train, too!
Here he comes.
We can start moving anytime. Cookie!
Please do try to keep up, Teisel.
I'll make you eat those words, Glide. All right, boys. I don't want to see any slacking. Let's move out.
Come on, Shaft. Full speed ahead.
Your final fight with the Bonds is with this train, the Gemini Shaft. Glide section's the first thing you gotta break. Be mindful of Roll's locomotive, as it's also got a health bar. But the Hypershell just makes this an easy win.
I am sorry, Glide. I don't have any choice.
What are you babbling about now? Wait, you're not.
We won't forget you. Glide, good luck.
Farewell. See you around.
Tron, do it.
Releasing Glide's car.
You sleazy bastard. What happened to honor among thieves?
I'll get you for this, Teisel!
Holy shit! Not that I like the guy, but man, talk about an anime betrayal.
Mr. Glide. Now, we have to fall back and regroup. Full steam ahead, Bond.
This is also kind of easy with the fully upgraded Hypershell. I think we've had just enough of the Bonds, and they aren't learning their lesson.
Again. I'm tired of this!
Ouch! Ouch! It's hot! Miss Tron, we're on fire! Teisel, we've got to get out of here!
Listen to me! You little blue twerp! You haven't heard the last from us! I'll get you if it's the last thing You just got dominated, Toymaker!
Yosyonke is safe.
And now we must enter the underground once more. As it turns out, the ruins were underneath the gallery this whole time.
Y'all ready? 'Cause I'm ready.
Calinca Ruins is cold. Pretty damn mean, frankly. If you're not familiar with the game's mechanics at this point, it's a bit of a nightmare. Thankfully, the layout's okay to navigate through. You should have the cleated shoes by now, otherwise you'll be slipping around all over the place. Trust me, you'll want these here. This seems obvious.
It looks like there's a place for the floor's weaker around it.
A bit slow on the uptake, Roll. Hey, where's that Mirok going? Oh yeah, remember the Crusher? If you didn't understand what just happened, let me break it down. The Crusher lets you throw electrically charged bombs that explode into a Tesla sphere. The damage it deals is so high that it's guaranteed to kill anything that's not a boss. And against bosses, this thing shreds.
Dangerous. But was that really worth corrupting yourself over? Not to mention the costs.
Oh joy! Look at that! You got Sukairits and Mamus down there, and breakable platforms up top. I'd be lying to you if I said this wasn't stressful. A red triangle barrier is your first major obstacle. There's a way to disable it, but you'll need more keys. Fine, I'll go get the keys! Seems like every time I look away, the Horokos evolve. Whatever you do, don't touch these ones, otherwise you'll die from the cold status. Oh, fuck off! This room is a giant puzzle. The red Mamus can't be damaged. Instead, you gotta lure them into the holes in the ground. Took me quite a while, too.
Looks like one of the doors open, Megan.
Once you do all of that, all the doors should be unlocked. A Reaverbot shaped like a key. Oh, that's just great. The Hanga kills are enemies you have to capture if you want to go further. Oh. Shit. Fine, you want to play it like that? Almost run out of medicine bottle charges. Ugh. The boss of this dungeon is already out and about, but he doesn't seem hostile. Whatever, let's get the final motherlode key.
Congratulations, Mega Man! We did it! We got all the keys! Don't let your guard down, though. A dig's not over until you get back to the surface. The Reaverbot on the other side of that door is showing signs of increased activity. It looks like it's responding to the key in some way.
Yep, I figured it's not gonna let us leave. Ah, the Rimble Menji. I actually enjoy fighting this thing, despite being a bit rough. It's slow, but very strong, so keep away. Pay attention to its body language, or else you'll suffer. Shit! Don't stand on the floor when there's platforms above. This thing drains your health. All done. Let's head back to the sulfur bottom. You know, Roll, your instincts are right, but we can't move the game forward without bringing all of the keys.
Mega Man! So, you got the fourth and final key? If it weren't for all your hard work, those pirates would have gotten the keys, and who knows what would have happened.
It will be very interesting to see if they do anything now that we have all 4 keys in our possession.
What do you mean they?
Those funny-looking people, the ones that we found on Forbidden Island who said they were ancients.
I trust everyone unless they give me a reason not to, but you don't live as long as I have without taking precautions. I have armed guards placed around the room. I can call on them if necessary to protect us and this ship.
I just hope we won't need them. What was that?
I thought I felt something.
Confirmed. All 4 keys have been recovered.
Have you made all the necessary preparations to take control of this ship?
I knew it wasn't right to trust those ancients.
If necessary, is it acceptable to disable Mega Man Trigger? Even if it means destroying the Master's genetic code?
Your primary mission is to recover and secure the keys. Then, with luck, we will be able to salvage the Master's genetic code from Trigger's shell.
Understood. Initiating assimilation program.
Oh.
What's happening?
We've got to get out of here!
What's up with the ship? It's on fire! You don't think there's someone else after the keys, do you?
If we don't help her, she's probably going to crash.
You only want to help now?
Come on!
Mega Man.
You're finally awake.
Huh? Where is everyone?
Don't you worry.
What the hell is going on? Who? What? Why?
Mistress Yuna, what are you doing?
My, you recognize me as Yuna? Even though I destroyed my original shell?
Don't waste your time, Geeks. You could become infected by her aberrant logic.
My, aren't we testy? What have I done?
You should ask yourself that question, Yuna. It doesn't matter, not anymore. I have made my decision. I will not tolerate interference.
You're going to destroy the Master's genetic sample, aren't you? Without even consulting me. That's not exactly fair, is it?
When you destroyed your original shell, I became the only mother unit for this system. I am within the Master's system parameters. Fairness is irrelevant.
I thought you'd say that.
Mistress Sarah, here are the keys. You must return to Elysium. This unit will follow after recovering the Master's genetic sample.
Excuse me, I'm talking with Sarah.
Geeks, go!
The keys!
Now this is a problem. She plans on executing the carbon
This is another tone whiplash like the first game. It's not just one island that's in danger. It's the whole world. I don't know why there's a military protocol to exterminate everyone on the planet, but if it's the same one said by Mega Man Juno, then it's a bad thing.
Remove yourself from this ship at once.
I don't know if I can do that.
Comply or this unit will use deadly force. Your answer?
No, Gats. You know what to do.
Are you sure, Mistress Yuna?
Gats, what are you doing?
Though I'm no longer recognized as a mother unit in this body, it means too that I'm not affected by behavioral limiters. I can do whatever I want.
Initiating countermeasures.
Gats, cease your actions at once. What are you doing?
All right, Mega Man.
So, to sum it up, Mistress Yuna is in Matilda's body and wants to stop the reinitialization of the world. Mistress Sarah wants to activate it. Mega Man Trigger has to make a choice. But really, what choice do you expect him to make?
And follow where your heart leads you.
Mistress Yuna, Geets is very angry. If we do not hurry, he is likely to destroy the entire ship.
Well, Mega Man, what are you going to do?
What the? I thought I saw something flying around, but I don't think it was a Reaver bot.
Teisel, look!
Hey, wait, that's Mega Man! What is going on here? What are we going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is a chance I've been waiting for. We're going to settle the score with that blue brat once and for all.
Wait a minute, Teisel. If that ship crashes, we'll lose the keys and everything else of value on it. Like it or not, we have to help him.
I guess you're right, Tron. All right, then. First, we help Mega Man. Then we take the keys. Okay, people, get lively. We've got work to do.
Are you malfunctioning, Gats? There's no need for us to fight. Why do you insist on opposing me?
Sorry, Gates, but I don't believe what Mistress Sarah is planning is right.
Mistress Yuna is also in error, abandoning her shell for a carbon's. That is no longer Mistress Yuna. It's an abomination, an affront to us all. If you insist on following her, I shall be forced to terminate you. Both of you!
Gats!
Master Trigger, I'm sorry. I have failed.
Don't worry, we'll avenge you. Meet Geets in his true form. He flies around while making bombing runs at you. When he gets close enough, shoot! Hey! Why did you do that? Okay, that's it. No mercy!
This is all your doing. If it weren't for you, this would not have happened. This unit cannot allow Mistress Sarah to be harmed.
You gonna shut up anytime soon? Oh god!
Do not forget, the Master is the only true human remaining. The system exists only to protect and serve the Master. We exist for this and only this purpose.
This is where the game loses me a little, and where things get pretty whack. Trigger's memory comes back to him in pieces, and we get a flashback of who he was previously.
They scolded you again, did they not? My little friend? Don't be upset. Sarah often reprimands me as well. And do you know why? I can show you.
So this guy was the only real human left? Who is that? Wait, who's on Terra then?
Beautiful. Is it not? These lights are one of the beta cities. But these are not ordinary betas. I have modified them slightly. Betas. You call them carbons. Though artificially created, in the end they may be closer to people than you think. The people living there know thirst, hunger, disease. They suffer all these things, and in the end, they grow old and die. But for one brief moment, they shine as bright as the sun. Because they know these hardships, they also know the meaning of happiness. Compared to theirs, our perfect world is cold and sterile. I'd like to ask you to do something for me, Mega Man. Can you take me there? What do you say?
Come on, Mega Man. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. Open your eyes! I thought I might not be able to make contact with you. Where are... We're inside one of your memory files. The file you entrusted Data with all those years ago. Memory? Data? You were badly damaged by Geets' attack. I'm rebuilding you, using Data's memory to restore your programming. You won't be fully optimized for a while longer, so just sit back and relax.
Listen to the sounds of everyday life, the sounds of city life, the smell of evening meals being prepared. All this and more we in Elysium have lost. Thank you, Mega Man. Thanks to you, I have finally been able to experience this for myself. For 3,000 years, I have been free from hardship and pain. A life of luxury and ease, obeying my heart's desires. Seeing these people, grateful for the simple joys of life, I wonder, was I truly happy? I have made up my mind, Mega Man. Carry out my final command. I want you to destroy the system. I realize now that we were wrong. Correct my mistake. Make things right again. This is a good luck charm. As long as you have it, no one can stop or harm you. Return to Elysium. Delete all data from the library, understand?
Master.
It looks as though my time has finally come. I know I cannot survive long outside of Elysium.
Oh no.
Goodbye, Mega Man. Thank you for all you have done for me. All these many years. I go now. Into the arms of my true mother.
Master.
So that's what this is all about. Sarah never told me about this.
You are...
Yuna. Remember me?
Yuna?
Sarah is in charge of Elysium's system. I was in charge of Terra's system. My official designation was Mother.
Mother?
Now I understand why you downloaded your memories of the Master into that little monkey. So they couldn't be scanned or tampered with. Now I understand why you brought the Master here. Why you tried to destroy the system.
Mistress Yuna, Mistress Sarah has almost reached Elysium.
We're running out of time. Unless we stop her, Sarah will execute the carbon reinitialization program.
Now it makes sense. All of it. Everyone else are clones. I think that explains some of the robotics on Beryl, for example.
Now, Gats and I will get a pod ready that will take you back to Elysium. You can find both of us where you initially came to Terra. The choice is yours, the Master's final wish, or follow the path the system has chosen.
No. Fuck the system. This is a world worth keeping. If we're gonna save the world, we'll need everything we can grab. On my final visit to one of the junk shops, I got me some Omega Buster parts. These max out each of the 4 parameters, thus negating all other parts in the game. Our last destination is Calbania Island.
Well, here we are. Mega Man, be careful. Please?
I will.
That strange pod near the wrecked glide base was the same one that took the Master down to Terra. Hello again, Yuna.
What was that girl's name again? Roll?
Huh? Yeah.
She was quite worried while you were unconscious and kept asking if there was anything she could do. She looked desperate. She probably would have done anything. Anything I told her to.
Don't get any funny ideas.
Once I told her you were probably going to be all right, she almost started crying. You should take good care of her. She really likes you. How are we doing, Gats?
Engines
are online. Gats is interfacing with that thing.
Shuttle pod to repair it.
Master Trigger, hurry! Mistress Sarah will execute the carbon reinitialization program shortly.
What are you waiting for? Get in!
Yes, ma'am!
No wonder it's working again. Wait. Don't tell me.
Are we actually going up to...
Space!
You know, I really like Roll and all the other carbons. I think they're worth preserving, even if it means destroying the system.
While this unit has reservations about destroying the system, it will do its utmost to assist you.
Well, here we are. Let's do what we came here to do. The rest will take care of itself.
Elysium, the climax of our adventure. This has been one wild yet unsettling journey, and getting here doesn't even feel earned. All of this could have been prevented if the Carbons weren't so dead set on exploring Forbidden Island. But now, things have really gone to shit. The elevator leading to the center area isn't working. So, it means we'll have to go the long way through the defense area. Come on, we got a job to do.
I feel fear, but we must push on.
The defense area is the toughest stretch of Mega Man Legends 2. And I made this harder on myself because my dumbass brought the blade arm. Yeah, that's gonna bite me later. On the bright side, Yuna's spotting for us. The first Reaverbot you'll encounter is this asshole, a Gabunri. This fucker's not fun to fight at all. Each part has to be broken before it dies. Yeah, screw this thing. Gravity is a big factor in this part. Some rooms need high gravity to break the floors. Others need low gravity to jump higher. An easy way to increase your gravity is walking through this energy field. By the way, this dungeon's crawling with Egger Putts, but these ones actually drop Zenny if you destroy them. F this level! It's been a long time since I played Mega Man Legends 2, and now I remember why I hate Elysium's defense area. Why are there so many goddamn Shuba funds? Please leave a comment why these enemies exist. Also, I don't care. On occasion, you'll find a console that lets you download data and change the gravity level. It depends on where you're heading to specifically, so pick wisely. This is where the game's bullshit-o-meter goes from 0 to 60. These bastards are cannons on steroids, called Harins. They're not too much of a threat with high gravity, but they take forever to kill, goddammit! Why did I take the blade arm? Harins also respawn, by the way, so fuck you! Hope you enjoy more torture. No more of this. I had enough. Don't bring the blade arm to Elysium. Reaverbots do not deserve mercy. Fuck all of you.
Death comes to you.
How did this even fit in a treasure chest? Well, I wonder what I could use this for. You'll eventually reach the residential area. And this is the trippiest part of the game. We go into what seems like slip gates that take us to different islands across the plain. The goal is to get to the center. You know how I keep saying I'm an idiot? Yeah, well, I'm also such a dork that it'd make Eleg blush. Anyway, there's a treasure chest all the way at the beginning of Elysium that I missed. Twice! I don't know why I didn't explore this area more thoroughly, but let's correct that mistake. Inside is the final material to make the BFG of this game. Oh, it's motherfucking go time. The shining laser's back and stronger than ever. This thing is so powerful it should be illegal. It's gonna cost you all of your life savings to upgrade, and you can't use it while moving, which in this game on higher difficulties can be a quick death. But, counterpoint.
Face the might of Eden.
Oh, you just love to see it. So remember that past Mega Man games always had a boss rush near the end? That was absent in Legends 1, but here it is again in Legends 2, though we got the shining laser this time around. Or bastards are all dead, they just don't know it. Get one moment to take in the atmosphere on the lead up to Sarah. And thinking about it, we've come a long, long way to get here. You know, I'm still not happy that Data knew all of this the whole time and said jack shit until we got to Elysium. Thinking about it, how did all of humanity get wiped out in the first place?
Well, you've made it. You've reached the library. That's where the carbon reinitialization program is executed from, and where you can stop it. Destroy the system or defend it? It's your choice, Mega Man. I can't tell you what to do.
This unit will attempt to infiltrate Mother's logic circuits. There is no guarantee as to how effective such an action will be, but it should impair Mother's reaction time to some extent. This unit's powers are limited, but it shall assist you as much as possible.
The library is shielded against any and all transmissions. I won't be able to help you anymore. Good luck, Mega Man.
Where's Sarah?
Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from Mother Unit. Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from Mother Unit.
Paused?
Execution of carbon reinitialization program has been paused, awaiting order to continue from Mother Unit. Execution of carbon reinitialization.
There you are.
I have been waiting for you, Mega Man Trigger. I could have executed the carbon reinitialization program at any time, but I chose not to.
You... what?
Do you know why? Unlike you, I cannot act against the system. I can only act within the parameters it defines for me. Indeed, I cannot think of anything beyond the system's limits. That is why I cannot comprehend what could have motivated the Master to attempt to destroy the system. I am jealous of you. You were close to the Master. You understood his thoughts in a way I will never be able to. Yuna chose to remove herself from the system, even though she is, like myself, Mother Unit. I cannot do that. I've waited for you, whom the Master loved. Perhaps by defeating you, who is so sympathetic to the Master's desires, I can purge myself of these troublesome emotions.
In your dreams, Sarah. Your advanced combat body can have all the bells and whistles in the world, but it won't save you.
So, here's how this is gonna work. We're going to kill you, and then you'll die for standing in our way.
You should just give up now.
Gats is attempting to assist you by invading my internal systems. I do not understand. A servitor unit such as Gats should be unable to disobey the system's commands. Still, a mother unit like myself is superior to a servitor unit. His sabotage attempts are a distraction, nothing more. When last we struggled, you imprisoned me on Terra. Perhaps this time, it will be you who is imprisoned.
What are you talking about? Goddess. I think I've met my match.
No! It is not over till it's over. We did not come this far just to lose to this false goddess.
You're right. No. We cannot give up. We must win. We can win. Encounter. Fucking ow. This boss is a lot harder than I remember.
Whenever the master looked at me, I detected a sadness in his eyes. The more I obeyed the system and tried to serve the master, the sadder he seemed. Now, Trigger, thanks to you, perhaps the master will also smile at me as he did at you.
Sarah!
At last, I understand. Thank you, Trigger. Thank you.
Sarah!
Don't think you're going to get off that easily, Sarah. You were always too stubborn for your own good. If we have a shell, we can transfer your primary programs over, right? Gats is dead. He died because of your gamble. If you die as well, who will be left to keep me company? You can't fool me. I know you can hear me. Still going to ignore me? Then let me tell you something. Now that Elysium is no longer functioning, the old system the Master's people shut down has started to reactivate. It was your responsibility to monitor it. If you die and it takes over, the Master's work was for nothing. Do you want that?
Do you mean to say that?
She's alive! And she's in Yuna's body. I guess we're friends now?
There are remnants of that system buried all over Terra in what the Carbons call ruins. There's so many, even I don't know how many there are. I doubt they'll be fully active soon, but eventually they will. If we don't do anything, just imagine what will happen to Terra and all its people. If the Elders and their machines activate, what will your sacrifice here have been for? What do you say, Sarah? Are you up for living with the people the Master left behind? Could be a little wild, but interesting.
Perhaps it might be worthwhile.
I can't remember the last time I saw you smile, Sarah.
I'll think about it once we figure out a way to return to Terra.
Right, I forgot. This game ends on a damn cliffhanger. Mega Man Trigger's stuck on Elysium, and he has been for the last 26 years. What a damn shame.
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Ro. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
That was Mega Man Legends 2. A great sequel, a great game, and yet also tragic due to the ending. One day, I hope Trigger gets back to Earth. It's hopium, but it's a hell of a drug.
You know, sometimes hope is all we have to cling on to. Don't ever let go of that.
Let's go! Keep going!
Well...
Oh, that's the 10th time we've tried. Maybe we should just give up. I got all excited when I heard that what's-his-name, the monkey, came back from outer space and was going to give us ancient technology. But it just doesn't seem to live up to all the hype.
Going to the stars. A task not easily undertaken. There's bound to be difficulties.
Yes, but it looks like they're on the right track to me.
I think this system was too complex. We need to keep things simpler. That way, less things can go wrong. But if we build it this way, it will cost too much. If we take existing parts and put them together this way... See? Just look at how much money we can save. I think if we modify the fuel injectors like this, it just might solve the problem. It's really simple! Really simple! If you would just listen to me, I could show you! See? Look here! You stay out of this, Data! We need to
Of course Roll and Tron still hate each other. They want the same guy. Man, it's getting closer to a harem anime at this point.
Ugh, save it for another time, Agent.
Okay, jokes aside. I had a lot of fun going through this. Not only did we have spooky stuff, but this felt much more at home. At least to me it did. With every single year that passes, I still wait for Mega Man Legends 3. Capcom, please make it happen. With that being said, the assignment's complete. My name has been Agent Scarlet.
And I was the goddess Hanihime. Thanks for watching, y'all.
Dewa, mata ne. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to the channel and sharing the video. If you want to support me, I got a Ko-Fi, a Throne, and a Patreon. All patrons of any service get early access to content, special updates, and my endless gratitude. Check out Honey Hime's channel as well, and be sure to donate to her. See you soon, Space Cadets.
Aw, thank you so much for the shout-out, Scarlet. And thank you so much for the opportunity to work on this video with you. If y'all do want to stop on by one of my live streams and join my amazing Honey Bunny family, you can catch me streaming live on Twitch. Also, I asked Scarlet to drop a link to my card in the description so you can easily find all my socials. Again, thank you so much for the opportunity, and until next time, stay positive and stay safe, y'all. Bye!
目的が同じなら、これからも共に歩めるでしょう。